Today marks 1319 days, share lessons I learn and continue to learn with all of you. My hope these lessons will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today, I speak about probably one of the underrated topics, and that is frequency and vibrations. I think a lot of times people say like, "Oh, like we need to visualize, we need to really attract success, law of attraction." But I think that law of attraction, the foundation of law of attraction and manifestation, is vibration and frequency. Being able to really lift yourself in a higher vibration, in a higher frequency, and that higher frequency will allow you to attract the thing that you want. I think a lot of times people really think about law of attraction manifestation, but they are thinking and visualizing from low vibration and low frequency, and that's why they never manifest anything. But I think that when you really put yourself in a higher vibrations, in a higher frequency, I think to attract anything like it becomes much, much easier. So the question is, how is supposed to? How is supposed to lift my vibration? How is supposed to lift my frequency that I could attract the things that I want? Because, as I said, we can potentially manifest all our lives, but it will never manifest anything in our lives until we're able to really reach new vibrations and those vibrations that really actually helps us to attract the life that you want. So the first step is not thinking about all the things that I want, but the first thing is how to really increase my vibrations just to make sure that I'm able to really start attracting little by little better things in my life. Because I truly believe that when you really working very hard for your future, but your vibrations is very low and you execute from low vibrations, it's almost impossible to go through that ceiling of your vibrations. Because if you execute from shame, guilt, disappointment, anger, it's very hard to really achieve abundance, purpose, meaning. So that means that the first thing what we need to do, we need to understand what emotions, what are the vibrations of that emotion, and what is my emotional home, and what kind of emotions do I feel on a daily basis, and what frequency are they in. So the first thing what you need to do, and I really love that there is a chart of all the emotions and all the frequencies, and look into where you at right now, where you at, and then based on that, just there's like let's say like I'm in guilt. How could you increase that? Sometimes going from one negative to other negative is a positive thing. So I repeat it. That sometimes going from one negative to other negative is a good thing if that's increasing the the vibration because there's the lowest vibration emotions and the higher vibration. So that means people sometimes really I really love incremental improvement. So being able to really focus on one emotion and then say like I want to increase a little my vibration. So focus not right away to after alignment. If you are at the bottom of your frequency of your vibration, you're not able to seek the alignment. I think that is a big mistake that people want to do is they are at the very low and they want to really seek those the best emotions possible. But no, like where are we at? So we need to understand where we at, and then of course change those emotions one at a time, and really expand those emotions. And I think that is one of the best ways to really seek that. So what do we need to understand about vibration? So vibration is a state of being, and a state of being is that means who you are at the moment from the perspective of emotions, subconscious, conscious, because low vibrations are those fear, guilt, loss, shame, anxiety, depression, all those things is a low vibration. So we need to really move ourselves to that higher vibrations. It's joy, confidence, flow, inspiration, all those things that really allows us to feel more alive. And second thing that we need to always understand, foundational thing, that your frequency attracts your life. So what it means that is exactly it's that people like you get not what you do, but who you are. And that's exactly what it is. So that means who you are is based on your a lot of times emotions. Like exactly who you are will attract the life that you have. So it means if you do not like the life that you have, that means that you are attracting not the right things. So it might be changing the way how you think, changing the way how you feel, they changing the way how you act. It will allow you to attract different things. I truly believe that law of attraction is really important. But I think that the biggest key part is that how people want to attract success is wrong. And sometimes being able to really starting from inside. Because law of attraction is inside work, and being able to really fix your emotions, your attitude, your frequency, your vibrations will allow to achieve success in much easier way. And again, this is one thing that really everything around will change when your frequency is higher. Like people respond to you differently, opportunities show up to your life, like luck becomes your friend. So all those things are important. Sometimes when we think about, we can potentially feel that a dark cloud is above us, and there's dark cloud above us is that low frequency that we operate in, and of course that means we attracting unlucky situations into our lives. I truly believe that. Truly believe that. It's not the magic, it's just alignment of our frequency. So like different opportunities aligning have different frequency, and we will attract frequencies that is based on our vibrations. So the most important part we need to understand that understanding that how important is frequency and vibration, we need able to understand that we're able consciously change that. As I said that, but if you understand where you're at, then the next step is like, okay, like if I'm in this emotion, how it could move to another emotion. And sometimes it's just starting from moving from one bad to another bad, just a little bit better. Because I think that the same is with good. Some places one is a good thing, but other one is even a little bit better. So like we want to move that one thing at a time. And in some places it sounds weird going from bad to bad. But I think that's the most important is that bad is better than before. And if that's the case, of course, we want to really keep moving forward. So how are we able to really change our vibration? How are we able to change consciously our frequency? So there's a lot of great things. I think probably one of the strongest ones is gratitude. Gratitude is immediately able to put you in a better attitude, in a better state. Because you're not able to be, I love the saying that you're not able to be negative and positive at the same time. Not able to be negative and positive at the same time. So that means that if you are grateful and you use gratitude as your anchor, that means you're not able to be negative at that moment because you're grateful. And that means that being able to really speak out loud every single day, all the things that you're grateful about, that you appreciate, moves you away from negativity, moves away from the emotions that potentially is creating vibrations that you of the life that you don't want. So that means that I think that sometimes at the beginning, when we want to really change our lives, being grateful and gratitude and keep repeating thousands or 10,000 times a day just to make sure that we are not in that low vibration. I think that's a very important um, thing to do. And there's a lot of things that we're able to choose to be able to do to increase our vibrations. Even nutrition, what you eat, what you put in yourself. I mean that even the food that we put in is creating vibrations, because when you put in healthy food, you have more energy, and that more energy creates better frequency. Like nature is a piece. There's people, like potentially people as well, that people could be creating and increasing your vibrations, and people could decrease it. So that means that what kind of people you surround yourself. You can cancel like this toxic draining energy, or people who are supportive, who are uplifting me. And there's a lot of things, purpose, and I think that just need to ask ourselves sometimes, what what are the things that really elevates my energy? What are those things? Are you do those things to elevate yourself? Because when you elevate yourself, the things that you do besides really lifting yourself will you will be able to achieve much more. So sometimes when you think about you need to do work for 4 hours, for some people it's better to really do personal inner work for an hour and 3 hours of working rather than working those 4 hours. Now again, this is not for everyone, because some people just need to do execution and that's it. But for some people, I think that the most important part, who never puts themselves first, who never puts that intention in developing inner peace, I think it's very, very important to allocate at least an hour every single day to develop that inner peace, that they could really allow themselves, put themselves in a better vibration, better frequency, so that all the things that they do afterwards, the execution gets better results. Number four is that your vibe impacts others without words. So that means, again, this is, you can be a toxic person in another person's life, and you can be a support. That means that I think that that's why sometimes people like blend together, because they have very, very similar frequency. and very similar vibration. But sometimes we want to really remove ourselves and put our, and then we want to really have the frequency of the group. And sometimes we say that I want to be the person who uplifts the group, who wants to elevate the group, who wants to really put the frequency and the vibration of the group in a higher position. And some people don't want to really change their vibrations, maybe not, and that's totally fine. But we want to have that, okay, I want to grow, I want to improve, I want to be better, that I could help other people to really do the same, to go to the next level. I think that's one of the beautiful things, and I think that's one of the things that I aspired to do, is to develop myself, that I could have more to give, more to share. And it's very, very important for me. And I think that every single person is supposed to have that serving mindset in their heart. And I think that the last one thing that I want to mention is that this frequency of vibration is a power source. And that means that we must protect at all cost. And that means that it might be that we'll need to make hard decisions, letting go of the things that really drain that. It might be even people that you love. The most important part is people that you love might be not the best thing for you right now. And especially when in the beginning you want to transition. And transition is very, very hard at the beginning. So you want to really stuck in that new, much better frequency. You don't want to really pull back. So somebody is walking away for a season of your life to put yourself in that season, that new frequency, and get foundation rooted in that new frequency. At that moment, you're able to go to other people, and they are not draining you anymore because you are rooted in that new frequency. So I think that it's very, very important to limit like media and news that are very toxic, limiting any kind of house or any kind of drama, and really spending some time in silence, with solitude, with nature, just to make sure that you always keep yourself in a grateful heart, making sure that you're able to always keep yourself in a highest vibration. I truly believe that this is a massive, massive topic. All the time that when I felt that my frequency and vibration is very high, I have massive success, massive opportunities. Always when I feel that my vibrations is lower than it's supposed to be and I don't feel like I'm my best, even unlucky stations is attracted to my life. So we need to be very, very careful what kind of vibrations do we allow ourselves to be in. So I hope you just win and see you tomorrow.